Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, I wouldn't just look at this being another friendly, Peter.
Is that your own experience?
Yeah, if the opposition played like they meant business, we were obliged to return the favour. I don't think there's much difference here.
So straight into the action. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I think we've all been hugely impressed by Wesley Fofana, Peter. You know, he came to England at the age of 18 and adapted amazingly well. And he has great ability in terms of his pace, his strength, his ability to cover the ground.
Oh, good fly! Goal, Milan! And Milan have the lead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Played in with purpose. Now it's Palmer. Salamakers does really well to win the ball there. Drives it in. Rafael Leao! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Fofana picks it up from the goal kick. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's had it nicked away. Oh, he's having a go! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. And it's made its way to him. Tries a shot! And for a moment, time stood still. And he's been shifted off it. Fernandez. Milan already with the... Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Rafael Leao in acres of space out wide. He's being urged to shoot. It's Modric! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Modric clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Can he finish? And again. And no mistake. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Fofana at his razor-sharp best there.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Ball comes in. Oh, that's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Milan benefiting from an own goal. Not that you'll hear them complaining. Now it's Nkunku. Now it's Modric. Oh, there's a probing ball. That pass isn't the best. That's a sharp pass. Cucurella, not the most accurate pass. Milan have scored 2 quick goals here. And the shot! A whisker away from making it 4.
Milan really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Quality ball. Chelsea are looking to go forward now. Nicely weighted ball. Pulisic has it out wide and in space. Rabiot! Just cruising! They are cruising! Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own. A great delivery and a finish to match.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move.
Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Milan have themselves a chance from the spot. Well, the protest continues, but in the end, they are defending the indefensible.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Robert Sanchez clearly engaging in mind. That has drawn gasps of disbelief.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Modric, Pulisic, delivered low. Fernandez, Esteval for Pedro Neto, and it's Fernandez. Rabiot, space for him to turn and look. Rafael Leao plays it in. That's a lovely, neat pass. Milan looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Passing is crisp and sharp. Lovely, now then. The ball goes in, and the shot! Pedro Neto. Now it's Palmer. Fofana. Rafael Leao. An instinctive delivery. Punched away. Modric! Well, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
That has ended up in no man's land. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Played in. Oh, terrible pass. Has to go back here. And it's Rabiot. He's having a hit! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Rafael Leao. Crossed into the middle. And that is the end of the first half. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Milan really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Milan are dishing out a mauling here then. It's only half-time, but the game looks sewn up already. The second period is underway. It's a pretty loose pass. Pavlovic. Estupinian. He's got away. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Nkunku considers his options. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. And that's wide. João Pedro, this is a promising build-up. And that could set him on his way. Can he finish? And there's a goal! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Oh, what is having a shot? Goal! How many, just how many? The golf in class is vast.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful. Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Oh, this looks sharp. And here's Nkunku. Well read, and the danger is averted. Salamakas finding himself in space.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Esteval finds himself offside.
Milan have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Cucurella.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.607 spettatori.
Rabiot. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Flint. Bullish header! Oh, that could be pivotal!
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
And the shot! It's a goal! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Ah, he's given it away. He's found a way through. Shot, surely! No, again, there's no way through. Corner number 4 coming up here. Sanchez gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now they can spring out of defence. Just eases him off the ball. Threads one in. Now it's Rafael Leao. Shapes to shoot! And he steered it beyond the post.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Oh, he really got hold of that.
And Nkunku will have to accept some flack for that. Was anyone really expecting it?
Just about up to 75 minutes. Always goal side. Looking for the run. And he plays one through. Now it's Palmer. He's picked his way through. Big chance! Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. The keeper doing his best to put him off. And that's one back. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, credit to the keeper. He read it, but succumbed to the placement.
Chelsea still making a fight of this. Pedro Neto. Esteval makes a move down the right. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Modric. And that could set him on his way. Real chance! And claimed it back swiftly. Modric. It's Modric! And that is a routine catch.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Fofana.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Chelsea can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but...
Palmer! Gets his head on it! And now a sudden chance to counter. Pulisic. Well, that has not gone well. Nkunku, Rafael Leao. Sanchez breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Nkunku, Rafael Leao, and he's certainly onside here, and he's quick to snatch it back. That has been slung wide. And this is Modric. Palmer looking to add to his goal. Modric. And here's Pulisic. And that will be the final act. Milan can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Rabiot reflecting on a stellar performance and now taking home a permanent reminder. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Begley.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, I wouldn't just look at this being another friendly, Peter.
Is that your own experience?
Yeah, if the opposition played like they meant business, we were obliged to return the favour. I don't think there's much difference here.
So we're very much on the way now. And he's picked it up out wide. Now it's João Pedro.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Fernandes. Great Garnacho! There it is! You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Tries to play it through. Rabiot played out wide. Shot could be on. And the finish! It's hit the upright. Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
And not just close, agonisingly close.
Tomori. Estupinian. Here's Rafael Leao. That's good play. Estupinian is in a really good position out wide. João Pedro. That's a good ball out wide. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He is through here. Looks across and plays it in. Pulisic picks it up out wide. Salmakers. And it's Modric. Threads one in. Nkunku. Milan are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Now it's Pedro Neto. Rafael Leao.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That has been slung wide.
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And here's Pulisic. Can he get on the end of this? Fernandez. Palmer. Thinks about the shot. Pedro Neto!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Now it's Nkunku. Pulisic. And he whips it in.
Well played and well cleared.
James tries to pass it through. Pedro Neto has the space to scheme. He's got away. Chance, surely! And he has kept it out somehow.
João Pedro clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Chelsea with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Milan have the chance to go the other way. That has been cut short. Pedro Neto providing an outlet on that flank. It's their second corner of the game. He's having a hit! Tried the volley, but no.
James cannot be faulted for trying. It was asking to be hit. Just a bit straighter.
Modric. And it's Modric. Now it's Rafael Leao. Real chance! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Milan really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Plays it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, shooting chance! That's put paid to the danger. And here's Rafael Leao, and he's managed to get free. Palmer defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. It's a threatening ball. Rabiot. That is ended up in no man's land. Modric. Oh, good spread.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
He's on it. Can he get away? Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Milan with a chance to get level. He has missed it.
It really wasn't a confident...
And the referee has blown for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. Milan unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 12. Viene sostituito con il numero 8.
Gets us going once more.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Milan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Now it's all cool.
Shot a goal!
Salamanca's promptly onto that, and that is that. And this is Modric, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Milan come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Rafael Leao. Loftus-Cheek has a towering header. And it's in. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Oh, that's delightful. He has found the way through. Pulisic is fouled. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. And he's taking no chances there.
L'affluenza di
That has
quest'oggi
not gone
è
well.
di 81.007 spettatori.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
João Pedro, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Pulisic receives it in a wide position. And he gets rid in a hurry. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And here's Nkunku. Oh, that's fabulous. Takes a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
He's had it taken off him. Great vision. And here's Pulisic. Fernandez, who's set up one goal so far. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation.
Decent chance! And it's goal! Milan! And the comeback is complete. Nkunku at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Salamanca's. Oh, such a clever touch. It's Modric!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
Pavlovic gathers from the goal kick. Loftus-Cheek. Rafael Leao. He's found the way through. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Muscular approach does pay off here.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Well,
A few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
He's having a shot! And the difference is still one, but only just.
Yeah, you always felt that they were going to up the tempo after going behind. It's not like they have any other option now.
Garnacho! No, just not quite.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
That looks a good ball through.
Chelsea really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Now it's Pedro. Lovely pass, but can... Palmer! And he hits the net. They have stolen level at the last. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to...
Chance for a shot! Oh, he's done it! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This... So that's it. It is all over. Milan have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Nkunku taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So there we have it, Jim. A game seemingly destined for stalemate, but then the ultimate smash and grab.
Well, I thought only one team could win this, certainly in the last few minutes, Peter. They didn't half make it hard on themselves, but sometimes you just have to win games, whatever.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin. Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, I wouldn't just look at this being another friendly, Peter.
Is that your own experience?
Yeah, if the opposition played like they meant business, we were obliged to return the favour. I don't think there's much difference here.
So things are underway. Bellingham. Aims beyond the defence. Gets his head on it! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Threads one in. He's found a way through. And he's there to get it away. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I'll be looking out for the mischievous Danny Carvajal, because I think he brings a lovely balance down the flanks, and he's capable of going both ways. He's added that extra element as well of intelligence, where he's better at deciding when to...
Real chance! And here's the chance to counter. And he welcomes it in. Haaland receives it in a wide position. And the counter is on. Stood up well to him there. Ake. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Mastantuono. Looking for the run. Foden gets into a good position. Courtois claims it without any fuss. Madrid have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational. Oh, he's all alone. And the finish! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Bellingham! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Semenyo. Can he get on the end of this? He's got away. Haaland! It's wide, but only just.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Ruben Dias calmly anticipates. Great vision. Knocks it out wide. Brilliantly cut out. Madrid have their second corner now. Defending of the desperate variety. And now a sudden chance to counter. Eder Militao makes the interception. Oh, that's well spotted. Bellingham. The ball has bounced loose now. He's picked his way through. Madrid can try it again now. Corner number 3 coming up. Semenyo clears it away. That is ended up in no man's land. Foden. And now they can spring out of defence. The referee's awarded a free kick. It's a pretty loose pass. Looking to play him in. Reinders finds himself offside. He's going for goal! 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he was quick to react. Bernardo Silva. And claimed it back swiftly.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Nicely weighted ball.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Delivers with wit.
That will annoy the manager. They're making...
Shot a goal! Not a bad try by any means. Looking for options for movement. Now then, the ball's come loose. Valverde. And it's half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. The midway point of the game.
Manchester really can be happy with the strong finish to the half and have no reason to be upset with their overall performance. I think they just need to keep going now. Stick at it and eventually they'll get a break.
So, no breakthrough from either side. 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. So, into the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Plays in a cross, and he shoots! Big moment! Massive goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game. But that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
The first breakthrough.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Now it's Mbappe.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
He's had a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. This time, surely! And again! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Costantuono. Oh, that's fabulous. Lovely feet. Vinicius Junior! And here's Camavinga.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Decent chance! Oh, and again! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Haaland! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Bellingham tries to pass it through, and there's green grass ahead of him. Your impressions so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Can he get it through? He's found space here. And it's claimed by the keeper.
Manchester really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And he's straight offside. And he is deftly away. Camavinga. It's Bellingham. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that is expertly dealt with. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Manchester clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Now, can they get him away? Oh, good, and the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Courtois trying to keep this in. Opts to play. He'll try from distance! So close to drawing level.
Such a good opportunity, Peter. I hope he doesn't end up regretting that miss.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though not quite able.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Mastantuono. Rodri promptly onto that, and that is that.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Haaland. Rudiger does really well to win the ball there. Well, this could be it, bar something close to a minor miracle.
Well, whatever.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Ruben Dias has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm he is therefore off. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
And it's Carvajal, played back into the centre.
Madrid clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Haaland wins the duel this time. Goes for a shot! In he goes again! And that's in! And right near the end, we have parity. Haaland duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left. And the shot!
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Now that looks a decent ball. Camavinga. Mbappe. Knocks it into space. He's having a shot! It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. Oh, the protests are futile. The decision is made. Late drama. So where will he go? Oh, good finish. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Madrid now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments. And that will be the final act. A game of margins of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, I wouldn't just look at this being another friendly, Peter.
Is that your own experience?
Yeah, if the opposition played like they meant business, we...
And a chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Rodri. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide.
Oh, shooting chance! It's bounced back off the post. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Foden receives it in a wide position. Shot a goal! And he's straight offside. Now it's Mbappe. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Mbappe! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. He's found a way through. Big, can he finish? Gehi played out to the left flank. And here's Vinicius Junior, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Pass somewhat off target. Still goalless. Nice physical challenge. And here's Vinicius Junior. Valverde. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Eder Militao kept his eye on it, and he's there. Good play on the left-hand side here. Well read, and the danger is averted. Ake.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's found a way through. Now the delivery.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And the counter is on. Mbappe was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Mastantuono. Oh, that chance, surely! And it's a goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
It's a sharp pass. Eder Militao calmly anticipates. He has found the way through. Chance for a shot! Oh, what has happened here? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Looking to play him in. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Semenyo! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Tries one from... has another go! No, not the best of headers. Gehi makes the interception. Now that looks a decent ball. Eder Militao, just past the 40th minute mark. Bellingham. Ruben Dias kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Foden. And here's Vinicius Junior.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Madrid have it back and can go again. Bernardo Silva.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, play through for the wide man. Oh, that's fabulous. Skims one in, and he opts to go forward. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
And please welcome our lads to the field. Substitution on the field. Number 6, Ake. Number 42.
Away we go again.
Coming on the field.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Threads one in. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
He's shifting through the gears here. Carreras has it in a wide position. Shapes to shoot! Haaland. Oh, good spread. Couldn't squeeze it through. Now then, the ball's come loose. And claimed it back swiftly. Foden. No, again, there's no way through. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Now it's Foden.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Valverde. Bernardo Silva going forward. Can he finish? Oh, and again! And that's a sharp finish. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Simplicity itself.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong...
Vinicius Junior! And it's hoisted clear. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, cracking ball. He's in a great position here. And the shots!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Mbappe. And here's Bellingham. That is great defending, so alert. Lewis. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Valverde. Mastantuono. And here's Bellingham. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Pinches it off him. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Haaland deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Great shot! In he goes again. It's a goal! And the comeback is complete! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Aimed beyond the defence. Bernardo Silva, whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Carreras. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Savinho knocks it into space. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Tries to pass it through. Shoots! And that's in! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
He's had a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So now he's having a shot! And here's Savinho. That's a good ball out wide. Lewis. Oh, good climb! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Four added minutes has been indicated.
Great vision. Now this could be a chance. Carreras. Oh, easy pickings there.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
4 extra minutes added on. That's Valverde. Decent chance! And the keeper threw out a limb. Madrid have their second corner now. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And time is up. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Foden picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim,
Well, it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intensity, in conviction, in tempo even. And that's not a bad thing.
We're up and running then. Now it's Mateta. Looking for options for movement. Nice interception, well timed. Yamal. Now it's Lewandowski. He's a sharp little ball here. Just a big chance! They've scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Mateta! And that's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Now it's Yamal.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
This is a promising build-up. Pedri. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Wharton, good stroke, and the shot! In he goes again! It's a goal! And the comeback is complete! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Crystal Palace with the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's having a shot! And it's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart.
And the finish! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Araujo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Pass is just off target. Wharton. Sarr. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Sarr. Mateta. He's having a pop! It's hit the upright. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Pino's cross. Rafinha. Pedri. That is a great pick out. And this is Lewandowski. Richards, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Mateta. And the keeper's got it again. Martin. Araujo. Now it's Lewandowski. Now it's Pino. Yamal engages and forces him off the ball. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And it's Pino. Richards. Can he get on the end of this?
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And here's Mateta. Hughes tries to play it through. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, it has been a high-octane first half, full of action, both sides with 2 goals going in at half-time.
And please welcome our lads to the field. Substitution on the field, number 19.
Second
Hughes.
period then underway.
Number 20. Coming
Crystal
on the
Palace
field,
are probably
number
feeling
18,
relatively good about
Canada.
themselves, so I don't think the
Number
manager
8,
has seen anything to
Jefferson
change in his
Young.
half-time team talk.
Substitution.
Now it's Mateta. Now it's Pino. Crystal Palace come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Can he get it through? He has a look up. Rashford. And it's Pedri. Lerma. Kamada. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Can he finish? And for a moment, time stood still. Sarr. Chance for a shot! Balde. Rashford. Tries to pass it through. Barcelona couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Looking to play him in, and he's picked it up out wide. Cross flung in towards the middle. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. That'll be a throw. And it's Mitchell. Showing good feet. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Rashford. Now, can they get him away? Henderson breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Chance here to counter. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Guesson in with the challenge. Crystal Palace do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Balde is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. And here's Pino. And he whips it in. Araujo tries to clear. Yamal, who's set up one goal so far.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And this is Lewandowski. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Lerma. Passing nice and neat. Yamal. Pedri. This is De Jong. Balde. And here's Rashford.
Rashford really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. It's a loose ball. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Koundé gets across to intercept that.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he decides to... He's rising! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, you see what it...
There it is, the whistle. No avoiding penalties. So, by accident or design, neither team is giving way.
Well, it was a pretty engaging game that flew by. The separation now is left to penalties.
So we've gone as far as we can go, and this will now be decided by penalties. Real tension here then, as the first man readies himself. And he duly obliges.
That's the example they will want to follow.
Up steps Mr. Dependable. That's a brilliant read.
I think some mind games were played there, Peter. It certainly did the trick.
Crystal Palace are now able to take a giant step towards where they want to be. Up by 2. And that is a giant step towards the line.
Well, this is effectively a very welcome cushion, Peter.
So down by 2, another miss can be game, set and match. No! Denied remarkably! That is how you answer the call.
Gamesmanship or not, Peter, whatever he did worked a treat.
No! He clatters the post!
He didn't need to cut things so finely.
Barcelona really cannot miss this. No way was he missing that.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
Crystal Palace with the chance to go 2 up. That's a good penalty. 2 up.
A great position now, but still work to be done. We're talking about a pressure penalty.
Sticks it away.
Well, any penalty converted is a good penalty, so he did his bit there. It's all about his mindset now.
Oh, he's won it all right. Crystal Palace have come through in the most dramatic fashion, and the show goes on. The ultimate test of nerve and mettle. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
It is sizzling beautifully here, and of course, as always, it is overlooked by the grand murals of the great man who lends this venue his name. We are always here in the presence of true magnificence. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim,
well, it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intensity, in conviction, in tempo even. And that's not a bad thing.
So we're very much on the way now. Elanga. Trippier. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I think this fella, Kobe May...
Gordon! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Gordon clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Hall. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Casemiro. And he is deftly away. In with the challenge. So it is still 0-0. He's a sharp little ball here. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Manchester United, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Matheus Cunha. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Matheus Cunha. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Botman. That's a good run down the left. Joelinton looking to receive it in space. Gordon. He is just caressing the ball. Pulls it back. Oh, important interception. Bruno Fernandes. That's a dangerous ball. Matheus Cunha. Tonali. Good. He'll try from distance. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts.
And there's the header. He doesn't look too happy with that.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Now that's well seen too. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Now it's Joelinton. Joelinton. Mazraoui. Burmo. Always goal side. Looking for the run. And Burmo. Oh, and the shot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Joelinton. There's Gordon. Gordon. He's picked his way through. Incoming delivery.
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Takes a shot! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Newcastle have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now. And Boma really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Tonali gets a foot in here. He's got away. Gordon shoots! And he's heaved it away. Burmo aims beyond the defence. Now it's Maciej Cunha. He's shifting through the gears here. That's very neat. That's the end of the first 45. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Newcastle coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Newcastle have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Newcastle leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Nice sequence of passes, this. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Mainu, great ball, and he's in here. And he's had a shot. Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Mazraoui really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Trippier. And it's Gemboxx. Elanga wants to run onto this. Punched away. Looking tidy in possession here. Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Shaw. Trippier proves too strong. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Some intricate passing, looking to... Real chance! Now here's the delivery. Oh, it's gone in!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Manchester United choosing to make the first change.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come.
Goes for a shot! Deftly away. Shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. Joelinton! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Maciej Cunha threads one in, and that could set him on his way. Trippier. Botman. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Strong running down that left flank. Maciej Cunha. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Linton, and the pass is intercepted. Bruno Fernandes. He's in a great position here. Well, that has not gone well. Spread out to the left. Menu. Into the last quarter of an hour. Bruno Fernandes. It's a pretty loose pass. That's a good ball. He's found a way through. All right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament. They've got to be quick to recover this. Gives it back. Big chance! It's hit the uprights. Tonali. Bruno Guimaraes gets on his bike and on the move. And no, that was never going to make it. Newcastle can consider themselves just about safe now. And it's Shaw. And that's another good win of the ball.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Maciej Cunha.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Can he get it through? Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Now it's Maciej Cunha. Chance, surely! And that's a good finish. With so little time left, grandstand finish. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Manchester United give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
No, that's been intercepted. And there goes the final whistle. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
It was a very good game, played in the right spirit with a fitting...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. It is real chance! An early chance, their first of the game. And we have our very first corner. Ederson! And it's come back out to him. Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Caicedo. He's had a shot! Gabriel. Caicedo. And he has been fouled there. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
This is about as perfect a free kick position as you could wish for.
And he's going direct. He doesn't look too happy with that.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That is good alertness. Caicedo. And here's Valencia. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Great chance here from position A1. And now as good a time as any to pull level. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Neymar. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional.
That's good play from him.
He's in a great position here. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's got away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Neymar. Evanilson! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
He's looking wide. Tries to pass it through. Now he's off and running. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Ederson. Good driving run. And it's in! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Big chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they're threatening to fly away here. Well, how's that for a class finish? And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Brazil find a position of real strength now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty...
Neymar! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Well taken goal. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
So we have movement on both benches. This is a gloriously greedy performance.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Here come Brazil on the counter. Brazil can, of course, make a change whenever they choose. Looking for options for movement. Neymar. Oh, nice touch. It's out for a goal kick. Threads one in. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Brazil clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He has found the way through. Look at there's the shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. The ball has bounced loose now. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now, can they get him away? He's got plenty of space out wide here. And they've been given a corner. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Corner number 2 then. They want to be quick to recover this.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
Space for him to turn and look. shot! Valencia goes for a shot! And that's a sharp finish. A momentary lapse, mercilessly and that signals the end of the first period.
I just think it's been a great performance, and they totally deserve to have this lead at half-time. I mean, just about anything they tried seemed to have come off. It's incredible stuff.
Brazil up by 3 after a terrific 45 minutes. Even in a game like this, you would think that should be enough. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. And here's Valencia. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That has ended up in no man's... Shapes to shoot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Short changes him with that pass. Driving forward. He's going for goal! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Just about up to the hour now. There's a sharp little ball here. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Brazil still have the cards to affect this game. And here's Evan Nielsen. He's found some space. Pacho tries to play it, takes a shot! Lacking in accuracy.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Ecuador are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And he's picked it up out wide. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Spread to the right. Could move up a gear here. Nicely weighted ball. Neither of these two want to come off set. Great chance! It's a goal! Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
If you have that good a connection, you know where that's going to end up, Peter. I think...
Chance! And he hits the net! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Chance, surely! And he's quick to get rid. Ederson. Now that looks a decent ball. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Looking for the run. Now that's well seen too. Oh, that's delightful. Oh, that's fabulous. And it's a corner. Brazil have their second corner now. Header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. That's good running with the ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And it's made its way to a real chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? In it comes. Marquinhos. And the shot! Alexandro. Nicely aimed pass. And he's managed to get free. And that's an excellent interception. And he thumps it clear.
Foram indicados 2
Go back
minutos de
here.
acréscimo.
Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here. A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament. Now there's a fine ball. And that will be the final act. Brazil looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Neymar, hat-trick scorer, massive game from him today. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Well, thanks to Jim. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, I wouldn't just look at this being another friendly, Peter.
Is that your own experience?
Yeah, if the opposition played like they meant business, we were obliged to return the favour. I don't think there's much difference here.
Things already rolling. Pedri. Now it's Oyarzabal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, the centre of midfield, Peter, is where battles are won and lost. So I see Rodri as a player who can dominate his midfield position. He's excellent at winning and recycling the ball, as well as passing it all over the pitch. I see him as someone who's very well suited now even to those highest tempo games.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. He has a look up. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Dani Olmo. And it's Fernandez. Alvarez! That was superb goalkeeping.
Alvarez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Aims beyond the defence. Can he finish? Oh, that is rather wayward.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Bina. Now it's Pedri. Romero does well not to be outdone there. And that's going wide left. Threads one in. Now it's Bina. And he's got away from it. Dani Olmo. Great ball, and he's in here. There's the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Llorente makes... Oh, no, what has happened here? And the through ball. And Messi! Goal! Argentina! And it's Argentina in front.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Argentina have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible. Alvarez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And here's Pedri. Oh, that's neat. He has found the way through. Pedri! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Spain really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Half an hour played now. And it's Bina. He's found a way through. It's a throw-in. Oh, good steal. He just read it. Nicely spread. Gonzalez. He's shifting through the gears here. Llorente. Distributed tidily. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Now it's to Paul. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Can he get it through? Oh, that's an excellent interception. Grimaldo.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Oh, that's fabulous. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he can thump it away. He won't be happy with that one. Dani Olmo. And here's Oyarzabal. Tries to pass it through. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Spain looking to get level. That has drawn gasps of disbelief.
I never really looked comfortable over that. I had a feeling this might happen.
And he plays one through. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Now it's Oyarzabal. Otamendi with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Good take, and he shoots! And he couldn't fit. And that brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Argentina can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Argentina can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Mikel Oyarzabal. Fernandez. Gonzalez. Chance! And there's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And the keeper beats it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. But he's well positioned here. Goes for a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Dani Olmo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. Punched away. He's in a great position here. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
He'll fancy himself. He's having a shot! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Can he get onto this? Bina. That is good alertness. Gonzalez providing an outlet on that flank. Yamal. Now it's Oyarzabal. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
How Kubasi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Pedri, this is a promising build-up. Now it's Yamal. Great vision. Oh, well measured. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. A big, deep breath. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
It reached its target, but it was almost stopped from maybe good goalkeeping homework.
Just one in it now.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Shot a goal! That's been cut out, well played. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Medina tries to play it through.
Argentina clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
BISA looking to pass their way up the pitch. Pedri carries the ball down the right. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's being urged to... And the finish! It's in! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Argentina now in a position far more desirable.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Now it's to Paul. Oh, super find. He's found a way through. To Paul!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Kubasi. Dani Olmo. They're back in possession and ready to go again. He shifted it to the flank. BISA. Oh, nice touch. Tries a shot! And that's in! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? And that was as close to certain as can be.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind.
Oh, what has happened here? Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Argentina proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it. Alvarez picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim,
well, it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intensity.
Decent chance! Goal, Spain! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Brazil. Can he finish? Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
he did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Fabian Ruiz! No, not the best of headers.
I think he did really well to get the shot away, to be honest, given how much pressure he was under at the time.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Eva Nielsen, nicely weighted ball. Rafinha gets into a good position. And it's been... And the shot! And no mistake! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Now it's Oyarzabal. Cucurella. That pass isn't the best. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Now it's Yamal. Fabian Ruiz. Spain have it. Big chance! Ederson. Can he get away here? Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Well, that is one way to stop him. He's on it. Can he get away? The ball is loose and the chase is on. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. It's a good 35 yards out, this. So does he go for it? It's not a kind angle. Decent hit from there. Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep.
Such good technique.
And he's managed to get free. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That's destined for the flank. Oh, that's fabulous. Shapes to shoot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking to play him in. Oyarzabal! This time, surely! Yamal finds himself offside. That has been cut short. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, some tackle that. Yamal. Llorente. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Brazil can, of course, make a change whenever they choose. He's found the way through. And here's shot a goal! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Spain have their second corner now. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Neymar. Into the final. He'll try from distance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Tries a shot! Oh, in he goes again! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Cucurella is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Yamal. Marquinhos gets across to intercept that. Alexandro. And it's Neymar. And he's found a way past. That is lovely. Neymar. Real chance! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Neymar can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Shifted it to the flank. Pedri. Cucurella. Now there's a fine ball. And it's half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Brazil are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. The second half is up and running. Can he finish? Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Oh, what a mistake! Surely he can't miss! Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Now it's Oyarzabal. No, that's been intercepted. Looking for the run. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Neymar. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Oyarzabal. Llorente. And here's Savinho. Thinks about the shot. Kubasi. Spain can breathe again. Just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And he's picked it up out wide. He's got away. Chance for a shot! And he nearly went all the way.
Marcos Llorente certainly looked like he fancied himself to pull that off. A bit more composure and it would have been a different story, Peter.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And it's Gemboxx. The ball has bounced loose now. That's good play. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Marquinhos cuts out the pass.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now that's well seen too. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And he was alert to it. Brazil perhaps contemplating their next change here. And he's running through. Good running, strong, and it's Neymar! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Now it's Neymar. Now it's Oyarzabal. Aims beyond the defence. Fabian Ruiz. Looking for options for movement. Eva Nielsen. And he cuts out the supply. And here's Neymar. Lovely bit of skill. That has ended up in no man's land. Threads one in.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Gets the shot away! A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
He's found a way through. Spread out to the left. That's a good run down the left. He is through here. Cucurella picks it up out wide. He's had a shot!
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Brazil clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And here's Evan Nielsen. And he shoots! He lifts the roof! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Savinho voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So a game of thrills and tiny margins, so many what-ifs and what might-have-beens, but eventually we have a winner.
Brazil really wanted this. I mean, look at those players now. Some are barely able to move. They squeezed every ounce of energy out of themselves.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, when it comes to youth and potential, Peter, it's hard to look past Pedri, who is probably going to have a very busy game here. I think he's got everything that you...
And the shot! Oh, it's a stunning goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Greece gain their reward with an early goal. That's very neat. Rodri. Now, what about a counter-attack? Good running, strong and purposeful.
There they go, hunting again.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Now, this could be a chance. And it's Llorente. Greece leading here thanks to that... Dani Olmo! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Well, distance never seems to be an issue for some players, and he's certainly one of those. The opening was there, I guess. Worth a try.
There's the shot! Llorente. Yamal. No, he's not getting his way this time. First quarter of an hour gone. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Tokas. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Closing in, and the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
That was some seriously slick play. Pretty much textbook apart from the finish. Very impressive movement.
Greece are enjoying this surprise lead. Now it's Oyarzabal. Bakasetas. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And he shoots! And he's stuck it away! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Greece are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So that's two now without reply.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. if they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Approaching the half-hour mark. Tsimikas tries to play it through. Now the ball in. It's a clearance, but not much of one. Now it's Oyarzabal. Not where it came from. Pelkas. Nico Williams. He's on it, can he get away? He's picked his way through. Nice interception, well timed. Bakasetas. And it's Olmo. Danny Olmo charging forward, the ball at his feet. Greece looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Played out wide. Bakasetas ploughing through the middle. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Grimaldo. Nico Williams. And he skips past his man. Pelkas. Bakasetas has found the net here, of course. Grimaldo. Rodri. Not the most accurate pass. Pelkas. This is a promising build-up.
There will be 1 minute added time.
He's quick to return it. Oh, shooting chance! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Some great movement.
And that brings the first half to a close. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kickoff.
Greece absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Greece are relentlessly steamrolling their way to victory then. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Yamal. Played out towards the right wing.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Looking for options for movement. Oh, chance! It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. So we're ready to go. Not much more than a formality.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
The goal scorer for Spain after 52 minutes is number 21, Mikel Oyarzabal.
So could they be onto something here? Tsimikas. This is Bakasetas. That's good running with the ball. Rodri, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Grimaldo receives it in a wide position.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Pelkas. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Dani Olmo. Yamal. Now it's Oyarzabal. He has found the way through. Yamal. Bakasetas. Driving forward. It's a promising position. And it's Olmo. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, super. Can he finish? And there's a goal. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Spain now just needing one.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden.
There's decent chance! Oh, good finish! That was a given. It always was.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Greece go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Now it's Oyarzabal. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Now it's Dani Olmo. Bakasetas. Pelkas. Pedri. Dani Olmo. And it's Pedri. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. He's found the way through. Real chance! It's hit the upright. Long ball looking to counter. Pelkas. This is Bakasetas. Pelkas takes a shot! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Well, I was a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
Nico Williams. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Grimaldo aims beyond the defence. Nico Williams gets into a good position. He is just caressing the ball. Now there's a fine ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Pelkas. Great chance! And that's a good finish. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Greece palpably stronger, better, superior. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. Great chance here from position A1. Looking here to alter the direction of the game. Somewhat off target. Want to throw in. Has a look and plays it forward. And it's Olmo. It's a really well-measured ball. Could move up a gear here. Picked out brilliantly. He's had a shot! And again! And he hits the net! They are playing them off the park! And there goes the final whistle. Greece, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Bakasetas picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it.
And
they did.
Reminder today to please take all
That's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. It is a true heavyweight clash.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it.
Yeah, maybe there is some scope for experimentation.
Yeah, I suppose something different to the norm. That would be an interesting prospect. It could get combustible.
We're up and running then. And hit.
Real chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
So, a breakthrough already.
Oh, that's superb.
Referee has just said play on.
Now that's well seen too. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, that's well spotted. Bellingham. Nicely weighted ball. Politano. And he's got the beating of his man.
Italy really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Tonali knocks it into space.
Politano!
It's fallen kindly here. And a neat finish. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Italy restore parity.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's cut it out just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Kane going forward. Always onto this. Big chance!
Goal, England! And they get themselves in front!
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
England with the lead. Bellingham. Anderson. It's Saka.
And here's the chance to counter.
James gets into a good position. That's good play. Saka.
Can he finish?
Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Saka certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Anderson. Barella. That's where it came from.
Shot shapes to shoot! And it's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Quite a game this, all square again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Mussolini. Stones did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Il quarto uomo indica
That
2
pass has
minuti di
been
recupero.
well intercepted. Threads one in. That's been cut out, well played. Bellingham. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Saka. Plays a sharp little ball here. Picked out chance, surely! He scored! Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled. And that is indeed the final act. Oh, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So straight into the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get...
There's the shot! Tonali.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And he's intervened well there. Gordon. Now it's Kane. And it's Kane. Bellingham. Bellingham showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Raspadori gets on his bike and on the move. And that's been drilled in. Pickford gets it clear. Ah, good steal. He just read it. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Barella promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Kane. Anderson tries to pass it through. Anderson.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Played out towards the right wing.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Calafiori.
Pretty robust defending.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And that's going to be a booking. Rice is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And he cuts out the supply.
Politano clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Bellingham. Anderson. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Good take, and is he in? Tonali. Barella. Konsa kept his eye on it, and he's there. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. There's a quick free kick. Saka. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, such a clever touch. He's picked his way through. Takes on his marker. It's run loose here.
England clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Oh, and again! And he's stuck it away. Once more they've done it. They just will not lie down.
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Orsolini duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Italy drag themselves back again.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Now it's Raspadori, looking for the run. James makes the interception. Anderson. Now it's Saka. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Bellingham. O'Reilly. And it's O'Reilly. Can he get it through?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Corner.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Anderson with the clearance. Impressive jump! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Raspadori actually didn't do an awful lot.
So there you have it, penalties. So, by accident or design, neither team is giving way.
Well, it was a pretty engaging game that flew by. The separation now is left to penalties.
So we've gone as far as we can go, and this will now be decided by penalties. Donnarumma to go first. Oh, great save! That is a great save! Now it is the turn of the captain. Oh, Cooley does it!
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
This then to level matters. No, he clatters the post!
It's a brave attempt, but he really should be getting it on target.
England with the chance to go 2 up. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air. Italy are looking to keep pace here. Oh, it's a really good save. Well, whatever he did, it worked, did it not, Jim?
Gamesmanship or not, Peter, whatever he did worked a treat.
England are looking for comfort. Ah, he's managed to miss it. Heads in hands. The reaction says it all.
The idea was good, he just needed a more precise execution.
Italy are looking to him to tie things up. Oh, and the keeper guessed right too.
Well, if you have any doubts, that's what you do to conquer it.
Rice is the 4th man to step forward for them. Now that is how to take a penalty.
Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck. We're talking about a pressure penalty.
Now there's a penalty.
Yeah, looks so confident as well. The keeper's notes didn't help him then.
Donnarumma must save this. It is that simple. Oh, he saved it! And that takes us to sudden death. So both teams effectively 1 kick away from the precipice. Great penalty, outwitted the keeper.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way. He just has to trust his instincts and pick the right spot.
Dispatched! There will be more of this. Tonali, second of those not initially chosen. Oh, you're not going to save that.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
The margin of error is 0. Dispatched! There will be more of this. No winner through 7, on to 8 now.
Well, any penalty converted is a good penalty, so he did his bit there. Well, you know what I'm going to say, Peter. It's all about nerve.
And they have done it in sudden death.
Well, that's just wonderful, Peter. The pressure was on, but that's just superb mentality. The mindset did stay strong.
Italy have come through in the most dramatic fashion, and the show goes on. The ultimate test of nerve and mettle, and they have made the grade. So, Jim, quite a game, decided in the end, in the only way it could have been.
Italy probably deserved that on the overall balance of things, Peter. They all
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. It is a true heavyweight clash.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it.
Yeah, maybe there is some scope for experimentation.
Yeah, I suppose something different to the norm. That would be an interesting prospect. It could get combustible.
We are just getting started. He's had it taken off him. That has not gone well. Sorloth. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, the closest thing to goalkeeping perfection is this guy, Manuel Neuer. We all know about his abilities with the ball, but I want to keep an eye on his leadership. Such a vocal presence who accepts nothing but perfection from his defence and, of course, himself.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Sane makes a dash for it. Oh, just a keeper now. There's the shot! Goal! Germany! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So, a breakthrough already. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Ryerson. He's a sharp little ball here. Tries to play it through. Takes a shot! Not a bad try by any means.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Succumbs to the pressure. Looking to play him in. And he was quick to react. Wirtz.
Norway are really in a position where patience and prudence...
Can he finish? Well taken goal. And they're threatening to fly away here. That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Ah, he's given it away. Real chance! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Ødegaard. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Sorloth steaming forward at pace. That has ended up in no man's land.
Sorloth clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Good running, strong and purposeful. He's having a pop! That's another chance! Berger. Oh, they can break here. It's a good run down the right. Rudiger. Goretzka. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Germany have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. The message is clear. None shall pass. Sorloth! Played up towards the front line. Great defending, strong and determined. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. And that pass just didn't quite work. Wirtz. And it's Stiller. And it's Goretzka. Now, can they get him away? And this is Sané. And he's well positioned here. Here's Berger. Over to the right flank.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Solot. A dangerous raider down the right-hand side.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Sané. Ryerson. And it's half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. Norway can make their change now with a break in play.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Coming on the field.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. And the finish!
Number 15.
Norway come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's shifting through the gears here. Chance! They want to be quick to it. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Now it's Wirtz, and it's Goretzka. Change of plan here, perhaps.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Sané looking to add to his goal. Now that looks a decent ball. It's a promising position. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Bob gets on his bike and on the move.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Stiller.
The attendance for this match was 52,820.
Nicely weighted ball. Germany can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And the shots! And there's a goal! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Norway cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Norway perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Knocks it into space. And this is Sané. Østigard deals with that comfortably. Can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back. Norway are looking to break at pace. Oh, that's a key interception. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Bob. He's got away. That's very neat. Odegaard. Back would it go. And the shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Thinks about the shot. He's picked his way through. And the shot! And no mistake. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Germany now in a position far more desirable.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Odegaard. And here's Haaland. Lovely, now then. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Norway presented with a golden opportunity here. So we're ready to go. Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Just one in it now.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho. Germany can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Just eases him off the ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Stiller attempts a clearance.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Musiala. And it's Musiala. Rao. He is through here. And we're done. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result.